Hey, picture this, 1969 America. Folks were looking for some real excitement on the road. Then out of nowhere comes the Chevrolet Camaro. It wasn't just any car, it was the one that went straight after the Mustang. Squared up, muscular, with that mean-looking face. Chevrolet wanted their slice of the muscle car pie, and they did it right. They dropped it right when everyone was talking about Ford's pony car. But here's the part nobody saw coming. That car didn't just compete, it had something special that hooked people hard. Back then, muscle cars were blowing up. Young guys wanted power, speed, and something that looked tough. The Camaro delivered all three. Ford had the Mustang out first, and it was selling like crazy. Chevrolet knew they had to hit back fast and hard. They gave the Camaro a shorter wheelbase and that wide, aggressive stance. It felt planted and ready to fight, but what really got people talking was how it handled on the street. Here's where things started to get interesting. The Camaro came with big V8 options. You could get up to 375 horses in the SS package. That was serious power for the time. Guys were racing them on weekends, burning rubber at stoplights. It quickly became the car to beat. But the real surprise came when Hollywood noticed. They started putting Camaros in movies left and right. Here comes the part most people don't know. One movie in particular made the Camaro a true star overnight. That movie was Vanishing Point. The Camaro became the ultimate rebel car, white, fast and unstoppable. People saw that car and wanted one bad. It wasn't just transportation anymore, it was freedom on wheels. Back home, the Camaro was tearing up the drag strips too. It had that raw American muscle feel, but things were about to change fast. The oil crisis hit and everything got complicated. Here's where the story takes a turn. The 70s got tough. Gas prices went through the roof and insurance companies started charging crazy money for muscle cars. A lot of these Camaros got parked or even wrecked. The good times seemed to be over. But real enthusiasts never let them die. They kept fixing them up in their garages on weekends. Little by little, the Camaro started coming back. And here's the part that still surprises people today. By the late 80s and 90s, collectors started hunting down clean '69 Camaros. Prices began to climb. The ones with the big engines and original parts became the most wanted. They turned into serious investments. Today, a nice 1969 Camaro can easily go for over $100,000. Some even hit $200,000. But here's what really gets me. Even with all that money, people still drive them hard on weekends. These days, the 1969 Camaro still turns heads everywhere it goes. The look is just timeless. Compared to today's muscle cars like the new Camaro or Mustang, the '69 feels raw and honest. No computers, just pure feel. It represents that old American spirit, freedom, power, and not caring what anyone thinks. But here's the real question. What made this car so special that it's still loved after all these years? It was never the fastest or the most luxurious. It was just real, built tough for regular guys who love to drive. That honest muscle is what made it a legend. It connected with people on a gut level. It stood for the end of an era when cars had soul and America still built big dreams in Detroit. And even now, when you hear that big V8 rumble, it takes you right back. Here's the truth. A good 1969 Camaro today costs serious money, but the demand never dropped. People wait years for the right one. Whether you compare it to a new Corvette or Hellcat, the '69 still wins on pure character. It's more than metal and rubber. It's a piece of that wild American youth we all miss a little. So tell me in the comments, would you daily a '69 Camaro if you could? Which color? Drop your thoughts below, I read everyone. All right, let's keep going. By the early 70s, the Camaro was still out there fighting, but the rules were changing fast. Emissions laws started choking those big V8s. Power numbers dropped, and the fun felt different. A lot of owners just kept driving them anyway. They didn't care about the numbers. But here's the part that always surprises me. Even with all the changes, the 69 shape never went out of style. That aggressive body and those sharp lines still look mean even 50 years later. People restore them to factory spec or build them wild. Either way, they turn heads. The sound of that big block V8 is something you feel in your chest, and here's what keeps it alive. Guys like us still dream about owning one. Owning a 69 Camaro isn't cheap anymore. A decent driver can set you back 80 grand easy. The really clean ones with matching numbers go way higher, but people still line up to buy them. The demand is strong as ever. Here's the thing though, no modern car quite matches that raw feeling it gives you. You sit low in the seat, grab that big steering wheel, and it just feels connected. No fancy electronics, just you, the engine, and the road. That's why it still hits different from anything built today. But here's what a lot of folks wonder. Could it ever come back like this? The truth is, they don't make them like this anymore. Detroit changed. Safety rules, emissions, computers, everything got complicated. But the 69 Camaro stays pure. No screens, no driver aids, just raw power. And that's exactly why guys like me still chase them. I remember the first time I heard a 69 Camaro fire up. That sound hits you different. It's loud, raw, and honest. Nothing fake about it. These cars were built when men worked with their hands and drove with their guts. And here's the part that gets me every time. That spirit is still alive in garages across America. You can still find guys in small towns spending weekends bringing these old Camaros back to life. They hunt for original parts, weld patches, and paint them in the old colors. It's not about money for most of them. It's about keeping that old feeling alive. And that brings us to the end of this story. But before I go, if you could own any 1969 Camaro, what would you pick? The plain base model or a loaded SS? Would you daily drive one or just keep it for weekends and car shows? Drop your answers in the comments. I read every single one. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button and subscribe for more real stories about these old American cars. Thanks for riding along with me on this one. These old cars still got that magic, don't they? See you in the next one. Keep wrenching and keep dreaming. Take it easy, guys. And right here, I got another video for you about the powerful Ford Mustang 1964 and a half. Come check out the story of this fabulous American iconic machine. Link is down below. Go watch it now.